Garcia, and I'm a senior at Richard R. Green High School of Teaching. I actually have a question for all of you. If you've ever had a dream about anything, please stand. Whoa. We're all dreamers. Dreaming is something that we do every single day. But how many of us actually put those dreams to action? How many of us actually take steps? So if you ever put a dream to action, remain standing. If not, please sit.
Oh no. Come on, Richard, I agree.
Wow. I once walked by a poster that says, "What is a dream not put to action? What is a dream gone to waste?" You may all sit. Thank you. I have a dream that one day every single person will realize and embrace their inherent value and perfection and dignity as human beings. And on one November night, that dream started to come to life. I went to an event called Vision Day. There were speakers and activities, and I left that night, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna change the world. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I was so infused with passion, it was like unreal. I was infused in a way that I'd never ever before been infused. And I was walking out of the event, I was like, I'm gonna change the world. And I went home, and there was no one there. And I kind of didn't know what to do with myself, so naturally, I went to my kitchen. And I started pacing back and forth from my washing machine to my refrigerator. How am I going to change the world? How am I going to change the world? What am I going to do? And then it hit me. The words perfectly made came to mind, and for some reason they stood out. So I wrote them down, and I wrote down what they meant to me. Join me. And then there was a team. And we worked hard, and we planned, and we had meeting after meeting. And then this year, we decided that we wanted to take it to the next level. We wanted to bring our message to the streets of New York City. So, we planned the perfect revolution. And on April 13th, hundreds of people gathered, and they shared their inspiration on inspiration rolls. They released all the fears and regrets and insecurities on release boards, and they joined me in setting my vision to action, to putting my dream out there, and to making it real. I remember I was standing on that stage, and everyone's in front of me in the crowd screaming, "I am perfect, you are perfect, let's tell the whole world, let's start a revolution." And I'm there, I'm like, oh, I did that? It's kind of insane. I kind of couldn't believe it. I went off stage at one point, and this girl named Justice came up to me, she was in tears, and she's like, "Marielle, you just make me want to be better." I'm like, I did that? No. Can I really do that? Like, did I really have an impact on those people? And I left that day, went to an after little celebration, and I was so exhausted. I was hungry because I hadn't eaten all day. And even until now, like when I'm standing here, I kind of can't believe it. Did we really do that? Did we really start a revolution? Now, it wasn't always easy. I think the hardest thing when we put our dreams to action is that initial fear. That fear that we can't do it, that fear of failure. But we overcame that. And I actually remember one day, 2 days before the rally, I was walking to the doctor, and I get a phone call. It's a detective from the police department. I'm like, hello? He's like, hi, this is Detective Frank. I'm like, hi, Detective Frank. And he's like, I'm afraid we might not be able to give you your sound permit. I thought my world was like gonna collapse, like gonna fall apart, because 75% of my event required amplified sound, and that was crazy. 2 days. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna call you back. And I hung up, called my mentors, I was like, what are we gonna do? And somehow, we figured it out. April 13th worked, now I'm here. I learned that there's no such thing as a dream that's too big. There's no such thing as an idea that's too ambitious. The only thing you have to do to make your dreams a reality is take that first step. Be bold, be courageous. Don't be afraid of what people think, because passion is contagious. If you love what you're doing, people are gonna... Are you ready? Now, you have 24 hours, well, a little bit more, to think about what your dream is. What do you really want to see in the world? What kind of change do you want to make? And when that alarm clock rings at 4 p.m. tomorrow, it is your job to take the first step. Whether it's sending an email, making a phone call, doing some research, whatever that first step is, it is your job to take it. And what will be so powerful is that everyone in this room will be taking that step with you. And I promise you that you will be moved and transformed. Because once you become a dreamer in action, you'll never go back to just being a dreamer. Because there's nothing more empowering, more satisfying, more fulfilling, more moving or inspiring than watching your idea come to life, have an impact, and change the world. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Meredith. Next.